So let me ask you, when you head to your hotel room, head up into your room, do you ever levitate?
What the hell are you talking about?
You don't levitate?
Levitate?
Yeah, levitate.
Dude.
You don't levitate in your room?
No, I don't. Linda Blair, I'm not freaking possessed. I don't got shit going through my bodies.
So I
don't have outer body experiences in my hotel room.
I just flew with this girl. She was telling me about this flight attendant. Now, how would you deal with this? That she was telling her that she levitates in her room in the hotel.
Dude.
In the room.
Batshit crazy. That's what I got to say.
Would that go under frequent flyer, or would that be like fly Uber or something?
A whole nother frequent flyer program
that
I don't want to be a part of.
That'd be kind of scary though, right?
Hell yeah.
Levitate.
Dude,
I mean, we ran across some crazy shit.
Crew members come in with some crazy shit.
They do.
They can scare you. This is scary.
I know, like levitating.
Yeah. I'm levitating.
I mean, you thought I was levitating there for a minute. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
And she felt comfortable talking to you about this.
I know.
Crazy.
That's a fun part of our job, isn't it?
Batshit crazy.
So let's talk about some of the programs at the airport. TSA PreCheck versus Global Entry.
Yeah. There's advantages to both, man. But don't forget, there's other programs, G.
Which ones?
There's NEXUS, there's SENTRI, and then there's also Clear.
Okay, so what's the difference between, because, PreCheck, all right, you're basically, you're going through, I mean, without taking off your stuff, right? I mean, you're.
Right, so PreCheck was that first design to get it speed up to go through the security lines here in the U.S. and everything. But then there's the next step, next level is Global Entry. So now you're going to international destinations and you can expedite coming in and out of the United States through Global Entry. But there's other programs in the United States right now. Clear is they're in special locations in bigger airports that give you a total, it's a push me to the front of the line program.
Yeah.
So if you have Clear, all it does is basically just bypass all those TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, and you get walked right to the front of the line.
So you wonder if it's actually worth it. Well, have you ever seen those damn lines and you look at how long your line is, and your line goes all the way down the damn terminal? Yeah. And you see the PreCheck and the Global Entry lines, especially in customs.
Right.
I can't, me, man, I cannot stand lines.
Oh, right.
I think that's probably the one thing that will do me in when it comes to when I retire. You'll never see me at airport again because I am the worst person at line. Restaurant, I mean, you go to a restaurant, it's like they'll tell you 45 minutes.
Right.
They're lying. Their ass is lying. It's like an hour and a half, right? So I'm the worst person at the line. So you go to the airport, you see all these lines, and you wonder if the TSA and then you go through customs, is Global Entry worth it? Well, one of them actually makes the other one kind of pointless.
Right. Because Global Entry gives you TSA PreCheck. Yeah. Right. So if you buy Global Entry, you got both of them. If you buy TSA PreCheck and then you decide later, I want to travel international and I want to get the Global Entry, now you're paying, again.
Yeah, but you just trump that one with NEXUS.
Right. So NEXUS has they include Global Entry and TSA PreCheck, but NEXUS is for Canada. So if you want to expedite going through Canada, because Canada has their own system, you get NEXUS, and now you have got all three of them.
So you got all these, because you see this at the airport,
right? So
you see a sign that says TSA PreCheck,
right?
And then you see the Clear,
right?
And then you're like, okay, but then there's Global Entry. So what's the difference between the TSA with the TSA PreCheck? It takes what, like 5 or 10 minutes online?
Yeah. I mean, to sign up, you're talking about?
Sign up.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know, I mean, it's like
so
5
for
or 10
signing,
minutes.
all the programs are, it's just an online form to sign up and all that stuff, and you pay your registration. But the difference between TSA PreCheck, they just do an online background check to you, and then you have Global Entry where you actually have to go to an interview. Once they do your background check, then they want to do an interview with you in person.
Right.
So some of them have different levels, and it takes different amounts of time to get it. But once you do get it, then you're set. You're golden. Kind of like you can go through wherever you need to go through. But here's the secret. You need to make sure where am I going to be traveling to the most? And so if you're traveling to Canada, obviously, I mean, NEXUS is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you're going through Mexico, they got their own program, which is called SENTRI. And so if you're going back and forth through Mexico all the time, SENTRI is the way to go. But then if you're traveling just inside the United States and you want to do like global entry and you're not doing international travel at all and you're just doing domestic, then TSA PreCheck is all you really need. But if you want to fast pass that line, like that Walt Disney pass type of thing, then that's when you need Clear.
Yeah.
But Clear's only in specialized airports. So that's where you definitely need to know where you're going and what your kind of like future plans are to figure out what program is going to fit you the best. But overall for a flight attendant, I think globally, global entry.
Global entry, yeah. Pre-check is like $76.
Right.
And then global, you're paying what? And
120.
Like 120.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, it's just an upgrade. So if you're planning on going anywhere international,
yeah, global entry is the way to go.
yeah, it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah, because you get both programs and you're set, and then it's for 5 years.
Yeah, 5. That's definitely worth it.
Right. And here's another secret: a lot of credit cards. Look at your credit card programs out there because a lot of credit cards pay for all these services. So if you're looking for you want to do travel benefits like this, look at your credit cards and what you already have and the benefits of your accounts because they'll usually refund that fee back to you.
Right. So there you go. Global entry is the way to go. But let me tell you something, man. Before I came here, have you ever done dry needling?
What the fuck?
Dry
needling?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I ain't drying anything.
No. Have you ever done that shit?
No.
Okay. So I had this neck problem. And I went through the chiropractor, and then now they're sending me to physical therapy, and they're like, okay, let's try this dry needling. They take these damn needles, and you're like a pin cushion, and they're like these long needles, and they took 3 of them through one side of my shoulder, all the way into to my spine. It felt like, and then they start wiggling that shit back and forth.
No! Oh
yeah,
no!
It's like like an Asian torture,
dude. This is like acupuncture, XL.
That's
some bullshit.
Well, the first question, do needles bother you? And I'm like, no, it don't bother me. And then he's like, okay, first one goes in. He didn't say he's going to wiggle the damn shit back and forth.
It's like a dentist that has that big ass, long ass needle. And he goes, all right, they don't bother you?
Oh, hell no. Soft tissue, start wiggling that shit back and forth. And so, I get 3 of them from one side. Okay, just roll over. Why? Got to do the other side.
Oh, fuck no.
No, so I'm getting
way.
3. Yeah, I'm getting 3
dude,
freaking needles coming in both sides.
What that reminds me of? Like when you go to the hospital and they're trying to you're trying to get blood, or you get that person that's trying to get your vein or whatever, and then they get in there and they didn't get it, and then they're like, okay, wait, jab. Next thing you know, you got a bruise on your arm because you got the stupid ass that didn't know how to put a needle in you. And you're doing voluntary dry needle?
Shit is all in my back right now. And the funny thing, in a doctor, when you go to like chiropractor or you go to a physical therapist, what's the one thing that they always ask? Well, how you feeling? Like shit right now because you just took 6 needles and went in there and started jacking with my back.
Right.
And it's like, oh, what it does is supposed to loosen up this area. No, it didn't loosen shit up.
No, it didn't loosen shit up.
No, hell no. It was bad. It was bad.
Dry needling. Anyhow, dude, have you ever flown with a crew member that's like the most inflexible son of a bitch you've ever met in your life?
We have flown with a multitude. That's the one thing about our job, right? We cover a multitude of people.
Yeah. I mean,
personalities, everything.
Dude, so we got in a situation, and this is going to sound kind of crazy for people that aren't airline related, but these aircrafts, they could switch the equipment on us at any time. And they switched the equipment on my last trip, and we went from a smaller wide body to the largest one we ever had. So then we were like 2 crew members short. So then we're working on a crew, so now we've got to modify the whole system and all that stuff, which is fine. Like we get short crew paid, all that shit. But this one flight attendant, all of a sudden, he is like rigid. No, I'm doing it this way. This is the only way I do shit. And so then he's wanting you to work with him and trying to help him. And everything he does is like, he's putting I need to get to the trash or get to the trays or get to any of the service items. and it's all right in front of him. So you have to like step into him, and he's like, "You're in my way." No, you're in my way, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you setting this up like this? This is like the stupidest service setup I've ever been. I mean, we've been flying for a long time, and we've seen many galleys. Doesn't matter, wide body, near all this stuff. But when you got one crew member where they're just like, you know, we're in this push situation, we're trying to help each other out and all this stuff, but this asshole's like, no, I'm only doing it this way.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a recruiting failure, Shawn. That's what it is. No, I mean, seriously.
See, this dude's senior too. He's like 40 plus years.
So they failed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because what happens is they come on, they're not a team. If you're a flight attendant and this stuff, you got to be a team player.
Yeah, you got to be flexible.
Yeah, but you got to be a team player, man. You're on there with 4 flight attendants, 6 flight attendants, 10 flight attendants. You have to be a team player.
We had 50 seats in first class. We're trying to get it done with only we had 5 people to get it done.
Right.
And it's like, that's a lot of people, man. The flow doesn't go right when you don't have that 6th person. And so you just like, we're all running short. And then we've got to leave our zone after we're done, make sure the back is done and their flow is done. You know, it's like, there's a lot going on. We're all trying to just help each other get it done. But then when you have one asshole that doesn't want to be flexible and they're going to make everything difficult, it's like, I wanted to punch this asshole out.
Right. All of our passengers has experienced that same thing. It was a recruiting failure.
That's right.
It's a recruiting failure. We can look at it anyway, but man, it was a failure in recruiting.
Yeah,
it could have been years ago, but they failed at that one. In Cleveland, where they didn't fail, though, they just had a new therapy dog. I love this dog's face, man. We're going to show you a picture of this. You wait till
therapy dog.
Hell yeah, his name's Rex.
Rex.
I
haven't met Rex.
No, because they had a little caption on the bottom of it that said, "Rex loves his butt rubbed."
I ain't rubbing butts on dogs.
No, I'm gonna rub I am gonna rub Rex's butt.
That's some kinky shit.
No, man, he was such a cute dog. Wait till you guys see this, man. I love therapy dogs.
Yeah, dude.
I do. I love.
That's
a
crazy
therapy.
sign to be in an airport. First of all.
Yeah, but
Rex likes his butt rubbed.
Yeah. Could you imagine that though? We come instead of like an emergency, instead of calling in for like paramedics.
Right.
We had a rough day. The crew had a rough day. Send Rex to the plane.
Right. Rex goes up and down the aisle.
No, hell no for the crew.
Right.
I'm not talking about the passengers. Right. I'm talking about the crew. We had a bad day. Let's send Rex up. Let him come.
Yeah. Let us play with Rex for a little while.
Yeah, exactly. So we were on the plane. This guy comes to the back. We're both sitting back there, and he just looks about as sick as you can be. And I'm like, dude, you okay?
Right.
And he looks at me and he's like, I can't believe it. I've never seen this. I know that you've never seen it. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, try me.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of disgusting.
I'm sitting up there in the aisle seat, and the guy in the middle reaches up, digs up in his nose. I know you like that. Starts observing. This is how he's explaining this. He goes, he's observing this in front of me, and I'm looking at him.
He's grabbed his trophy.
Yeah, exactly. And he's rolling it. He goes, he rolls it. And then he proceeds to put it on his thigh and rolled it in the hair of his leg.
Oh, shit.
Now,
that's some nasty shit right there.
But how do you keep a straight face in the galley when this guy's telling you this guy dug up in his nose, grabbed something and rolled it in the hair? And he goes, have you ever seen something so gross? And I said, yeah. Yeah. I see it a lot. Unfortunately, we do. We see it a lot. We see some nasty things that people do on an airplane.
That brings me back to like the bad old days when we were like picking up papers and newspapers.
Yeah.
Like you'd pick up those papers, you open up, like, I'm going to read the paper. Oh, and you flip it open and there's freaking boogers on the paper.
That's nasty.
Nasty, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Like, even before we go even further than that, we have brand new plane. We just had one. This plane was beautiful. It's probably been here about a month.
Right.
New, like the new car smell, right? You get that new smell, and you're getting on there. You're like, plane's all nice and everything. So these people are boarding. This just happened the other day. So I walk back to the front, and then I come back, and as I come back, this family had boarded. I am not kidding you. You know those little those little nip crackers things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese crackers.
Dumped them all over the damn floor. dumped them
Dude.
on the floor, crunched them into the carpet in a matter of 2 minutes aboard the aircraft. Now, that can happen. A kid can drop it. I understand
Sure.
that. But I walk back there, and everybody's just sitting there, and it's a mess. It looks like a hoarder's house back here.
Especially with that like orange cheese,
Yeah.
and it's everywhere.
I walk
it's
back there, I'm like,
grounded.
what happened?
What happened?
The mom looks at me and goes, kids.
Kids. How about reaching
Wait a
down and
minute,
try to pick some shit up?
Do you know how hard it is? This is when you really, as a flight attendant, have to step back.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be really careful right now because
Yeah.
I had kids. If my kids made a mess like that, let me tell you something. It wouldn't be a response of kids. You see like 3 kids out there like scraping that shit out of the carpet. And me apologizing for them apologizing for themselves.
There's no excuse for this shit.
Sat there and watched me. I couldn't do. I went down and I cleaned it up with that little brush thing.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't stand it. These people were just
It's
getting
a brand new plane.
It represents our company.
Right.
And this person just trashed our plane
With no care.
in a matter of 2 minutes.
No concern.
And then just says kids.
Right.
That's the response.
Training the next generation. Right?
It's one of those things that's the easiest, fastest way to set off your crew.
Right. I mean,
Come in and trash their plane.
Just don't be inconsiderate in anybody else's home.
Just clean up.
I mean,
Clean up.
We were taught when we were young is like when you go to somebody else's house, you behave yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're on your best behavior.
Yeah.
You do, you watch your manners. You don't mess their things up. You're not trying to let it, break any of their stuff, all that stuff. It's the same thing coming on a plane. You should be the same respect should be given.
Clean it up. New
Clean that
plane
shit
smell.
up.
All right, so you went to Dublin.
Yeah, man.
What happened?
So I went to Dublin. I did everything.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everything.
Like-
I got into Dublin. It was a 24-hour layover, right? Got there in the morning. I was like, I got to crash out. I got to take a little nap. So about 2.5 hour nap. Drug myself out of bed. Boom. I'm like, you know what? I got to go. So I jumped on, did that hop on, off bus,
Hop on, hop off bus.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Like all over Europe and everything. They have the hop on, hop off.
You mean
bus.
like the San Francisco trolley type buses?
No,
or
no,
what?
no. There's a tour system in every major city across Europe. Anybody that's traveled Europe and all this stuff, there's companies, multiple companies in every city that is a hop on, hop off bus. So you pay like one fee. I think this was like $35.
Okay.
And so for the whole day from 9 to 5,
Oh, okay.
you could
I
hop
got
on,
I got
you could hop off.
Yeah, okay.
You see, you get that, G? Anyhow, so I did the tour, and it's cool. I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody that's touring abroad or and you want to go to international stage, any type of city or anything like that, that's a great way to see the city. Like, just get a broad spectrum, and it's relatively inexpensive, and you can like tour the city and you can hop on different spots, hop off the ones that you're interested. But it normally took Dublin took like about an hour and a half or so to get to do the whole loop,
Yeah.
And so I did that, did some walking around, and one of my crew members, they were like, "Hey, one of my friends was supposed to be going to a concert tonight, and I get tickets. You want to go?" So I was like, "What the fuck? Let's go. I'm in it. I'm good." She was like, 6:30, so I'll meet you back. So I did that during the day, that hop on, hop off bus, and walked around the city. And Dublin's cool. I mean, the whole city smells like Guinness. I mean, if you like drinking,
Yeah.
beer, whiskey, you're in heaven.
But you're not a Guinness.
I'm not a big Guinness person and all that stuff, but I just wanted the whole experience and all that stuff. But I didn't get enough time with the locals. I wanted to sit down and talk to the locals, like, hear that Irish accent and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't get to do that. But because I was just like on the mode being like Mr. Tour Guide, but here's the crazy thing. Now you're going to love this. So this gal gives me these tickets to the concert. I get to this concert. Have you ever heard of kirtan music?
No.
Kirtan music is recognized in the yoga and meditation crowds that they listen to this. It's this Indian chanting music. And so I was like, I don't know. I'll go check it out. You know, like it seems like I'm in for an experience. You like experiences, right?
Do you guys ever realize that every single week that he goes somewhere to international, something gets jacked up? So we're just waiting to hear this one. So I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm just stopping for a minute.
It's
and
not
talking.
too. It's not
I'm
too
just
many.
saying- Wait a minute.
much jacking up.
I'm talking to people for a minute. Every time he goes somewhere, something's getting jacked up. So stick around. Let's listen to this one. I can't wait.
So I get there and it's this like total like yoga, health, you know, all these Dubliners in there. And the hall's pretty cool. I'm going to show part of the video and stuff. But what this chanting thing is like this dude, it's an old white dude from California or Oregon or something. And he's doing a worldwide tour of this chanting of this kirtan music. And his name is Kirtan Das. And anyways, basically what they do is they chant something. It's like, oh, yeah, what a yo, what a. And then you're supposed to be, yeah, whoa, yeah.
Is that after like 3 pints?
No, it's totally sober. But it's like, in the beginning, it was just like this, like real, like meditative, like humming.
So
and all
wait a
that
minute.
shit.
Let me get this right. So you were chanting?
Eventually. Yeah.
So you bought into it?
Yeah, I bought into it. I was like, you know, hey, when in Rome, right? Everybody else in the room was.
So,
And then it went to like, it starts like picking up. Then you're like, "Hana yaba mamana mama, and then like, then people start standing and it's like,
it sounds like Lion King.
and you're like, yeah, like I'm not doing it any justice, but you're getting the idea of it's like this like repetitive stuff.
You see what I'm saying?
So then
Every time he goes somewhere.
So here's the thing that like we both the gal that took me and me look, all of a sudden it's like getting to the end of the night, and then he's like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and I'm like, oh shit, what is going on now? It's like being transformed into this whole religious craziness, and I'm like,
you got your toga
yeah, and you got these people dancing around, and they're like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and I'm like, okay, time to Uber.
I said every time you go somewhere.
And so it was actually
We go from fish sperm to togas.
Yeah, that's right. International traveling is an experience.
You're like Austin Powers.
But yeah, it was you know what, for the flight attendant that gave me the tickets, awesome, man. And also the crew, that everybody else out there that was helping, and they were flexible. They're amazing. I also had to give a shout out to the sexy model one that was in the back galley. You know who you are. Anyhow, that was my trip. Kind of crazy.
You're killing me, man. I can't even. I would have loved to seen that.
I got video.
So a flight attendant was telling me that they had an emergency recently.
Yeah.
And they were looking for the lead flight attendant. She wasn't around. So they were getting all this information from the captain, and they were looking for her. She was nowhere to be found. They realized she was in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah. And she came out of the bathroom. She's like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" And she goes, we got a problem. And she goes, "What were you doing?" And they've known each other. She looks at her and she goes, "Well, I thought I farted and I shit myself."
Oh shit.
And she goes, "We got bigger problems than that." She goes, "We're diverting."
Oh no.
And she goes, "We have an emergency." She looked at her and she goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I put my underwear in the trash."
Oh my God. You know, this goes to the thing. Like when I was just
I
talking to
can't,
somebody
man.
about.
I was dying. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I know.
Could you imagine just seeing her face?
I know.
She had shit herself, and then she put her underwear in the trash. She got to go get them out because they might be stuck somewhere.
Oh my God. No, listen, I'm gonna tell you, like, that's one of the things that, like, as a crew member, I'm always thinking, like, you know, first of all, I don't like using these labs unless I have to in an emergency, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like, I mean, now you got an emergency that you have, and then you got an emergency on top of that, and you have time to respond to your own damn emergency.
You're diverting.
You know what I got to say about that? Shit.
That's exactly what she did. Hey man, did you see that Delta plane? Did you see?
Yeah, that was
Did
crazy.
you see that Delta plane?
Yes.
That, like, the pictures of that was just crazy.
It's unbelievable. So this plane's just taking off, and everybody's like, doing the little filming of it, the takeoff, which is super common. And all of a sudden, you see that, like, flash, and then it's boom.
Yeah.
And now it's on fire.
Yeah, full on fire.
Everybody's screaming.
Yep.
Did you hear some of the screams in there? Somebody call the cockpit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, really?
They know.
Yeah.
They know.
They know.
Right? They're shutting it down.
They know.
Trust me.
They're a little busy.
If anybody knows, it's those two that are up there trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Everybody's screaming.
Yeah.
Everybody's yelling on the plane. It was wild. Like it's a good video to watch to see what we go through when panic ensues on the aircraft. And they turned around, and it was funny how you can hear the captain. He's like, the radio tower's going, evidently you got a fire on your left wing. He's like, yep, we're coming back around. Like, just,
Matter of fact.
Yeah, matter of fact.
We were just going to turn this baby around. They had some really good pictures, but it also gives passengers a good idea of what these airplanes can take.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because a lot of times they're afraid to fly, and we talked about that on one of the other podcasts. But when you see an engine fire like that, and you think, this is it, and actually, it's not
If you got one engine, you're good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't have no engines.
When it gets real quiet.
Now it's a different story.
Yeah, that glider effect is not, it's not one.
Not quite.
That's when you might see a look from a flight attendant.
Right.
Right? Definitely look. So, also, James Tolkan passed away. You remember him, Maverick?
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah. The commander from Maverick.
Yeah, because he said if you jack this up, he goes, you'll be flying this much, you'll be flying rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
That was the commander of the boat that sent Maverick and Goose to Top Gun.
Right.
He said, I have no choice. I got to send you two to Top Gun.
You too.
Yeah. Yep. And then I missed him. That guy was really cool. I love that scene. Tiger Woods.
Dude.
What's up with Tiger?
Problems.
Come on.
He's got serious problems, man. But I just, the update.
This is the second time though, right?
No, third. So this is, he's got issues, Obviously, he blew zero on alcohol.
He's getting an extensive array of mugshots.
Yeah, extensive array of mugshots. And just today was the video, the body cam video came out. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, so it showed him, like, he was, like, kneeling down on the ground and all this stuff. And they had, checking him out, trying to get paramedics and all that stuff to him. But, he's got issues.
Yeah.
I mean, and so the judge right now, they gave him a DUI. And then they also are letting him leave the country.
Really?
Because he's seeking treatment. So he's seeking treatment. He's got a drug problem. He's admitting it to it, all this stuff. And so he's got to go out of the country because he needs privacy and stuff to address this. And he couldn't get that here in the United States.
He had a shitload of operations, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, the last accident damn near killed him, right? So, yeah. Prayers to Tiger. I hope he gets his shit straight. But it's like, he's a billionaire. And there's no reason why Tiger shouldn't have a personal driver. All that shit, like, you can write a, whatever the DNA, whatever the stupid form is that says that you can't talk about,
right?
NDA, and then he could have a driver standing around 24 hours waiting for him.
Yeah, but when you have problems like that, you're not really thinking about it, right? I mean, seriously, you're just you're so consumed by either the pain, because really, in all honesty, when it comes to pain,
right.
if you have constant pain, all you do is think about what can you take to to get rid of that pain. So
Yeah.
you don't really know if he's in pain on a regular basis, if he has like chronic
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah, I mean, he had hydrocodone in his pocket.
Yeah.
So it's like he's probably hooked on pain pills and stuff. He's got that jacked up back and all that stuff. I mean, he's got documented issues about his chronic health.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I get it. This can happen. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But with his type of money, there's so much help out there that he can get, and hopefully he's going to get.
Yeah. The sad thing this week, they found that missing flight attendant that was in Colombia.
I'm telling you right now, if you're a flight attendant or you are a crew member on an international destination, watch out what you're doing and what countries. And because right now, Americans aren't the most favorite people in the world.
Well, we have talked about it so many times, and this is more going out to the crew members specifically. Do not have a false sense of security in any country, because you could go out to that club 20 times.
Right.
21st time somebody tracked you and knows who you are and where you're from. And that might be your last. And like I said, this is sad. It was a very sad ending.
Yeah.
About, at least that they found him. So the questions, that question is answered about where he's at.
Right.
I mean,
watch out
as
what
far
you're
as the
doing.
family.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Be
Watch what you're
careful.
doing.
Talking another pain right now is that's actually easing up is those TSA lines.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm glad that they finally started paying them.
Yeah.
They're not fully paid yet. I talked to some of the TSA friends and stuff out there. They were saying typical red tape. Yes, the news is reporting we're getting paid, but there's a delay on the pay because they got to get the things spooled back up and all that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, but things are getting better. They are getting paid. Those lines are starting to go down. We got ICE in the airport still, and they're helping out where they can. I haven't seen anything that I've seen in the airport personally.
No, but I think it got passengers to the airport because
Right.
I mean, everybody was in the terminal, so I mean, it actually worked this time.
Yeah.
People actually listen; they pay attention.
Well, good.
Either that or you miss flights.
Right.
All right, guys. So, inspirational quote: "We stress too much for a life that can end at any time. Make sure you live it." He says that to me all the time.
Yeah, dude.
He does. I mean, you say it to me all the time, but
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I do enjoy life every day, good or bad. I love life. Sometimes it's a little harder than others, but it's still life.
But it's life. But I want to tell you, it's you. I want you to take personal time. Personal time. Life is not at work.
I'm gonna levitate.
I'll be there to film it.
Levitate. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a great week, man. We are going to see you next week on Cabin Pressure, guys. See
Next week. See ya.
See ya.
Thanks for watching or listening to Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G. If you had fun with us today, help support the channel by liking, commenting, and sharing this episode. We'd love to hear your feedback too, so jump into the comments and let us know your thoughts, your travel stories, or topics you want us to cover next. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.